for joining us here. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Bull out there with Durant, and it's done in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Green. And it's Eason in at the small forward. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Green taking his time here. Şengün with a screen on Booker. Green kicks to Şengün. Green against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
High post, KD. First quarter, just over a minute played. Bowles setting the pick for Durant. And finished off by KD.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Done with this screen on Brooks. Outside for Durant. Bowles setting the pick for KD. Pass to Dunn. From outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. That one good for 2.
Nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
Outside, Green. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Bowles setting the pick for Durant. Pass to Bowles. That's good. A nice assist from Durant.
Yeah, inside, Bowles does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Brooks misses. Suns leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Dunn's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns.
And we talk often about Bowles' scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
And the wide open shot from Green. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Green kicks to Şengün. Booker pulls it in.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
KD, a screen on Eason. Now Kevin Durant shoots from the elbow, and the shot goes in. He's got 7.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of execution.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Durant kicks to Bol. Bol a screen on Brooks. Booker the pass to Durant. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thompson up top. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Eason. Done with some nice D.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Back to KD. Strong finish by KD.
Showing the grit, KD is no stranger to physical defense.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Booker against Brooks. KD dishes to Booker. Back to Durant. The powerful flush by Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And that one drops. Şengün's got 7 points in the game. Here's Booker. Devin Booker attacking. Softly drops in the floater. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Soft touch. Booker finding his spot, just floating it in.
Here's Green.
Nice finish. If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what was. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Booker looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Durant. Beal with a screen for Durant. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Thompson with the block. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Rockets trail by 5. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. There's Lee with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Lee's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thompson, a screen on Allen. Here's Eason. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Out to Brooks. Back to Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
And
foul.
with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Houston making some changes. Tate, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Cam Whitmore comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. 52 seconds left in the first half. Jones sets the pick for Allen. No good from the wing. Rockets trail by 3. Now here's VanVleet. The Rockets again can't hit. Allen left side. Richards finds Lee. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Lee. And the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
On the wing, Thompson. And the 3 ball is good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Lee outside. Allen outside. The 3 ball. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Phoenix ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan Passport Shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Green and VanVleet out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Smith in at center. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And a wide open look for Lee. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Goes up from the top of the key. VanVleet can't get it to go. Jones kicks to Allen. O'Neal a screen on Tate. A drive by Allen. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Smith. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got it all tied up now for Houston.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Jones finds Richards. Here's Lee. It's stolen by Smith. VanVleet with it. Jones covering. Smith sets the pick for VanVleet. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
Şengün's checked in for Smith. And both free throws good for Whitmore. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up, and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Green left side. Whitmore with it. 5 points in the game. And there it is for him. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Jones against Van Vliet. Jones kicks to Allen. Pass to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Screen by Allen. Three-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Tate finds Whitmore. Green with a screen on Lee. Here's Whitmore. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Lee outside. There's O'Neal with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Tate with the ball. Jones covering. Şengün with the screen for Tate. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. O'Neal sets the screen for Jones. Takes a 3. Another miss by O'Neal.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Whitmore. Another miss by Houston. Suns trail by 4. O'Neal on the wing, headed by Green. Fires from deep. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Allen. And here is Van Vliet. Still scoreless. Pass to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. And that one released in time, but no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 1. We'll be back.
Let's make some
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Well, Phoenix shooting at 50% in a decent group. On the court for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Bull in at the 5 spot.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Green out to Smith. Hit the shot. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Rockets lead by 1. And it's the Suns with the ball. Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Eason, screen on Booker. Green, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Dunn finds KD. Dunn sets a screen for Durant. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Brooks against Booker. Bull a screen on Brooks. Booker the pass to Beal. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Green. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
KD sets the pick for Booker. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 4. It's Thompson off the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Booker against Brooks. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there over Brooks. Booker's shot is good.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Eason, a screen on Booker from deep. Green, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Green's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Rockets. Bowles setting the pick for Booker. KD, that's for 2. No good there off the double clutch. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Beal against Green. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 6. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Beal finds Durant. Over Thompson. No good from Durant. The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Shot by Eason. No good. Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. With 3, Booker, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Okay, when you absolutely, positively need a bucket, Booker's your guy.
Screen by Smith. Green kicks to Smith. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. Pass to Beal. Booker outside. Stolen by Brooks. Thompson outside. This one for 3. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brooks dishes to Smith. And stolen by Bowles.
No time to waste on this possession.
Working against them right now.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. From deep, Green gets the 3-pointer to fall. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
But eventually, I'll get there.
Yes,
thanks for joining us on Two. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And the Cleveland starting five. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at small forward. The 3, Smith. Mobley grabs the board. Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Thompson outside. Back to Smith. All alone. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Garland against Brooks. And the shot is good by Garland.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Mitchell. Garland against Brooks. And the bucket is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Green. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 from Houston.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Green for 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Garland. Pass to Okoro. Mitchell with the ball. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
As always, Allie, we thank you. For Houston, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul. Hunter's checked in for Garland.
In for the Cavaliers, number 12, DeAndre Hunter.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Three-pointer, Brooks. Sinks the tray.
You got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Mitchell into the lane. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
And Allen gets it to go.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
And it's Thompson penetrating. On the wing, Brooks. Beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Brooks has got 6.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Allen outside. Okoro with the ball, guarded by Smith. Allen inside. He's against Eason. Allen can't get it to go.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Eason. Ooh, stolen by Allen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Smith with the rebound.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
There's 21 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Eason a screen on Allen. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here we go. And Mitchell with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Another area where they've excelled has been push.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell! He's got springs in those legs.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Green against Mitchell. From 20 feet. Cavaliers with a rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Houston has possession. They trail by 3. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Mitchell, the pass to Wade. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. He takes.
What you say?
My goodness. Come on now. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. Houston has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Three-pointer, Brooks. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Thompson passes to Smith. Outside, Green. Smith no good. The Cavaliers leading. Hunter up top, defended by Eason. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson outside. Outside for Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Green from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wade, the pass to Mitchell. And here's Hunter. Mitchell, a screen on Brooks. Outside Hunter. Pass to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Green, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Mitchell against Eason. Stolen by Thompson. Green, the pass to Smith. Brooks outside. Unloads. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Right side Eason from behind the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mitchell with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Green finds Eason. Back to Green. Smith with a screen on Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The 3, Smith. He drops it from range. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
From deep, Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Chuma Okeke. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Jerome in at the 2. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Van Vliet, the pass to Green. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Houston leading by 3. Jerome, that's good. Jerome's got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The shot's good.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Inside. That's good from Allen on the assist by Hunter. Allen's got 6 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Şengün. No good from outside. The Cavs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a one-point game. Outside, Green. Over Garland. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Garland.
That's how you do it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. And Allen gets it to go.
You know, for Allen, to me, guys, it's about getting into a rhythm. And once he does, he's got no problem catching and shooting.
Outside, Green. Over Garland. And it's Green missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Rockets trail by 6. Şengün, a screen on Garland. Pass to Şengün to halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's good for 2.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
It's tipped. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Pass to Okiki. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Whitmore with it. Picked up by Allen. To the inside. Now here's Whitmore. This one for 3. And it's Okiki with a rebound. Allen outside. Rebound by Van Vliet. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperon Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Allen can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Garland. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. That one falls. There's 6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. We've got him in Thompson. Jalen Green is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Smith in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Cleveland leading by 10. Garland looking around. Here's Jerome. Mobley outside. Back to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Out to Mobley. Lets the 3 fly. Smith with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. And it's Mobley, that time on the assist by Garland.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Easton. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break, Cleveland. Strus with it. Guarded by Smith. And Mobley throws it down.
Those are the kind of plays that win you games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Okoro is checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Here's Mitchell with the drive. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to be on Tari Eason. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside for Brooks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Mitchell.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
And Brooks drops them both. Cleveland leading by 11. Fires the 3. Wade misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Easton. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Ooh, poked away. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Jerome's checked in for the Cavaliers.
In for the Cavaliers, number 2, Ty Jerome.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Smith outside. Outside, Green. Outside, Eason. Launches it. And Houston, another 3.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
There's the triple, and the 3-pointer goes. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Stolen by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. The 3 from Okoro. Drops in the 3. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Pass to Mobley. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. There's the three. They get it back. Out to Mobley. Mitchell against Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Mobley. Basket's good.
Mobley. Assisted. Dean Wade.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
are tuning in for offensive fireworks, Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with the Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 seam.
And the touch ball is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Back to Mitchell from past the arc, from 10 feet out. And Ball sends it back. Dunn looking over the floor. Katie against Mobley. There's Beal with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Okoro. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Booker with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Durant wide open. He fires and count it from 19 feet away.
Yeah, the whole floor is open for Kevin Durant offensively. Mid-range is his sweet spot, folks.
Mitchell against Booker. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Durant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Mobley. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant. This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
Booker outside. Here's the 3. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Now, here's Okoro. Tight defense on him. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Bull. For 3, Booker. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. It's Allen, top of the key. Hunter with it, now guarded by Booker. Durant against Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Bull can't hit. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Allen's shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Bol setting the pick for Booker. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Booker's got 9.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
For 3, Durant unable to get that one. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Number 32, Dean Wade.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He comes away. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Cleveland, we've got DeAndre Hunter. Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Wade. And it's Mobley in at the 5 down low.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
The Suns trailing. Booker outside. From the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It goes on Isaac Okoro. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Drills it from outside.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Booker looking around. Fantastic finish by Booker.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Wade dishes to Mobley. Back to Wade. Got a piece of it. Here is Durant. He's got 6. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The wide open look here for Garland. Hits the three-point bomb.
3-point field goal.
Garland's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs. Bol setting the pick for Durant. Lets it fly. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Boy, just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Pass to Lee. For 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wade finds Mobley. Hunter trying to get open. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Wade. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. O'Neal passes to Allen. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Garland. Jones, no luck. Cleveland leading by 3. Over in the corner, Green. Wade kicks to Garland. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Over in the corner, Allen. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Good work there as it goes.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
And he converts the layup. Garland's got 13 points.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. To the wing on the left, Richards. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. The shot by Wade, no good. Suns trail by 5. Allen for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Wade. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Richards. O'Neal sets the screen for Allen, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
O'Neal from long range. Buried from outside. But I don't know.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Into the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Chicago is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Nick Richards out there with O'Neal. Then it's Jones. Then there's Allen. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. Richards passes to Lee. Back to Richards. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Jerome passes to Mitchell. Takes it inside. And he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Allen inside the 3-point line. It's rebounded by Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Lee. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, I like to see Jared Allen look to score, forces the defense to make contact.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
O'Neal passes to Jones. Suns moving the ball around. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Okeke, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. Lee outside. Pass to Richards. Lots of room. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell kicks to Strus. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
Strus has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Cavs. Durant down the lane. The teardrop falls in. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Strus finds Allen. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Okeke. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Lets it go with a 3. And Bull pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Garland, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
Number 10.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. We're 3. Booker. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
The incredible speed on Darius Garland's drive, I think, took the defender off guard. Nice job earning a trip to the foul line.
The Cavaliers shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Bull. Cleveland also making some changes. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Okeke. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Max Strus. And it's Okoro in for Ty Jerome. The shot by KD. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Okoro. A basket good off the assist from Allen. He's got 5.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Hunter. There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd. Some solid defense there from KD. Here's Plumlee. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Yep, that one goes in there. Garland's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Here's Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. Stolen by Durant. For the finish. And done with the slam.
Nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Wade out there with Max Strus. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Okoro. And it's Garland in at the point.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass, immediately gets into his jump shot.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Phoenix making some changes. Bull. He's checked in for Plumlee. And O'Neal subbed in for Kevin Durant. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mobley comes in for Wade. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Mitchell in for Garland.
I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell in transition, bearing down on a defender is not pretty.
Here's Beal. He takes it in. Sweet little floater.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Allen, a screen on Booker. And it's Mitchell missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Devin Booker. The drive by Mitchell. Nobody near Allen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Beal deciding where to go with it. Another three for Phoenix.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Mobley.
Team foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And there's one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
For three, Mitchell. Rebound by the Suns. Bulls got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's KD. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Suns trail by 6. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Mitchell. With the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Allen up top. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
The assist.
Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I like their defense tonight. We don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Jones checked in for Phoenix.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the paint, poked away, outside for Durant. Beyond the arc. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Cleveland moving it around. Mitchell outside. And there's the drive. And Jones pulls it down.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by O'Neal.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Allen in the post. Bull covering. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And Phoenix making a change. Booker's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Coach told his guys, lock in, this is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thank you, David. Ball is screen on Allen. Back to Booker. It's Durant on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Allen for 3. Here's Okoro. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Booker. Money!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Durant for 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Missed. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let
Thompson is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the point. And for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol. And it's Dunn in at the 3. Points will come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
Thompson outside. Drains the triple.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And here's Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Here's Green. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then. For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
Booker finds Durant. No good on the 3. The Rockets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Brooks, the pass to Smith. Back to Brooks. Thompson outside. Tipped away. Pass to Dunn. Here's Bol. Green covering. Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Picked by Smith. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. The Suns trailing. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Thompson, a screen on Bol. Count the basket.
Man, that jumper of Smith is so nice and a tough one to guard at that because of his size.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
First team foul.
Minute 32 left in the first quarter of the game. Thompson, a screen on Beal. The open shot by Brooks. It's hauled in by the Suns.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
On the wing, Green. Booker defending. And it's Green missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Bol, a screen on Brooks. Beal's shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Green on the take. Pass to Eason. Thompson outside. Outside for Green. Clock at 6. And another miss by Houston. The Suns have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Booker against Green. Booker, pass to Bol. Durant looking around. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 10 points.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Outside for Green. Brooks outside. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Thompson out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the 2. Outside for Booker. Right side Durant. Here's the 3. That shot off. Thompson with some nice D. Jumps up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Green, the pass to Thompson. The 3. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Thompson. Give him 8 points now.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Booker fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Green out to Thompson. 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Eason finds Smith. Eason with the ball. Durant covering for 3. Smith knocks down the triple. Smith's got 5 now.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Here's Eason. They grab their own miss. Tries again. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Green. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Green's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 5. For 3, Booker. The kick to Durant. Done outside. 4 on the clock. Booker for 3. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Booker. There's Booker on the attack. And Booker with the jam.
Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
Outside Eason. 4-3. Another 3 from Houston.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Durant with a screen on Eason. Beal finds Booker. Bol against Smith. Bol, the pass to Booker. Now Beal. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Durant. Misses the jumper from the wing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside for Brooks. Outside Eason. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn right side. The 3 is up. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Brooks outside. Counted from distance. Brooks has got 6 points.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
O'Neal passes to Jones. Screen by O'Neal. Three-pointer. Jones misses. Oh, deflected. Three-pointer, Brooks. So we conclude the first half. It's Houston up by 6. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
34.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Grayson Allen is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Lee in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Suns trail by 4. O'Neal with it. Green picks him up. For 3, Allen buries it from 3. He's got 5.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
The 3 is up. The Rockets again can't hit. The Suns shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Pass to Lee. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Tate against Allen. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A clear look for Green. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's O'Neal. And a two-handed jam! And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
The 3-ball. The offensive rebound. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet with a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Rockets lead by 2. Richards with a screen. For 3, O'Neal. Richards. Allen outside. From downtown. On target from range. Allen's got 8 here in this quarter.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Green, the pass to Tatum. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Assisted, Jeff Green.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Pass to Allen. Jones with a screen on Tate. For 3, Allen. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
For Houston, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Whitmore outside. And Houston, another three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Lee misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game richer.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
And able to regain the lead there.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Outside Whitmore. Back to Şengün. Takes it inside. Nice move. And he lays it in.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Jones. Sweet little floater. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Şengün, a screen on Jones. Van Vliet with a deep three. There's 38 seconds left in the third. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Van Vliet's got 5.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
Here's Lee. Jones with a screen on Tate. Fires from deep. Allen can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Outside Whitmore. That three's off the mark. Outside O'Neal. What if it goes? No good. Would have counted had it gone. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Dylan Brooks. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Green, and it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. For 3, Allen. And again, it's Phoenix from deep. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Beal, that one's good.
I like the balance of that shot. Beal nailing a pull-up. Those are not easy.
Stolen by Booker. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Durant with a screen on Green. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's Booker on the wing. Brooks defending. And the Suns get another 3.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to score with considerable range.
And it's Green missing. The Suns lead by 9. Booker with it. He's picked up by Eason. Pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the Rockets shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Takes a 3. That's good from Eason on the assist from Green.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Beal. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hits a three-pointer.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere. He is a multi-skilled player.
Here's Thompson. Durant pulls it in. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Booker, pass to Dunn. Puts up a three. And here's Bold. Durant for three. Brooks with the rebound. Outside Eason. Pass to Brooks. Outside Eason. Launches a three. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant with it. Now Thompson defending. Booker surveying the floor. Three-pointer, no good. Rockets trail by 9. On the wing, Green. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Eason. Thompson in the post. Booker defending. Pass to Smith. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. Let him go try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Right side Eason. Lets it fly. That's good by Thompson. And so here's Phoenix. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Back to Booker. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. And the Suns lead by 9.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Here's Booker. From deep three-point range, off target. So the Suns win it. This one was in the balance. All right, Alec, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me and top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat
And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and pressed versus... Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA... Action on 2K Sports. Here's the starting group for Houston. Tari Eason is out there at Thompson. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Smith. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard. And for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And on paper break, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Back to Eason. And Thompson kicks to Smith. 5 to shoot. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. It's stolen by Eason. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Okoro in for Garland. Pass to Okoro. It's rebounded by Houston. The drive by Green. Eason. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Mobley with it, picked up by Thompson. Good on the three-point shot.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Thompson outside. Out to Smith. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. Mobley sets the pick for Allen. And the layup is good.
I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
It's Thompson. Oh, and there he puts it down!
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Now, here's Mobley. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Over Brooks. Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the two-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Now, Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive,
good things seem to happen for him and his team.
The drive by Thompson. Allen with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Nice shot by Brooks.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Puts one up from 19. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Thompson to the left side wing. Here's Eason. Back to Thompson. Pass to Eason. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson sets the pick for Eason. No good with the triple. Cavaliers leading. And here we go. Mobley heading to the hoop. Allen against Smith. Thompson with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The shot comes out. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Dylan Brooks out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Smith in its center. Here's Brooks. Out to Smith. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Smith's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Rockets. To the middle. And Okoro throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Eason. Still without a basket. Brooks with no one around. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. He has 5. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Thompson, a screen on Wade. Hands it from downtown. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Green. Smith on the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 6 points for Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Hunter with a screen on Brooks. Hunter down low. Brooks covering. Inside, Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Thompson outside. Latrey. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Just 4 to shoot. Allen left side. And another shot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mobley's checked in.
Number 4, Evan Mobley.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Here he goes. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Mobley. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Hunter with the screen on Brooks. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Out to Thompson. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul for the Cavaliers. Max Strus is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Jerome comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. Now here is Smith. He's got 6. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wade dishes to Garland. Wade a screen on Eason. There's Garland. Pass to Strus. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot by Wade, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen by Garland. Strus with it to the inside. Jerome. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lets the 3 fly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Jerome's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. Garland against Green. Pass to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Here's Eason. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Amen Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
They've got Garland. Max Strus is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Jerome in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Clark, famously, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred VanVleet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Whitmore finds Tate. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Mobley. He doesn't hit that one. Houston in the lead. VanVleet left side. Here's Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of move.
And the foul on Jae'Sean Tate. That's his first foul. Here's Okeke. Scoreless thus far. The drive by Garland. And stolen by Şengün. Out left to the wing. Here's Whitmore. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. To the paint. And that one is good from Okeke. Okeke's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Van Vliet. They kick it out to Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's Garland. Lays it up and banks it in.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Green with a screen on Garland. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Whitmore finds Tate. Now here's Şengün. Whitmore with it. Garland picks him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. Şengün with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Mobley outside. A 3 from Strus. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Stolen. Pass to Garland. Floats one. He lays it in. Garland's got his second bucket.
And how about the soft touch by Garland with the nice floater up over the top of the defense.
They kick it out to Green. Green with a screen on Strus. They get it back. Van Vliet outside. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Garland with the bucket.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
At the elbow, Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Garland surveying the D, and they take the lead. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And stolen by Mobley. The wide open shot from Strus. Misses the 3. Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Jerome, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to Okeke. Here's Jerome, 5 to shoot. Outside Garland. Off target with his 3. Rockets trail.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Whitmore. Good D by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Darius Garland has been leading the charge. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
First team foul.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Ty Jerome. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Thompson is out there with Smith. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the 2 spot.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
There's Garland. Rockets with the rebound. Smith in the post, defended by Strus. Brooks misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mitchell passes to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
It's Thompson off the drive.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A different look now for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Okeke. Hunter comes in for Max Strus. And it's Okoro in for Garland. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. That gives them the lead. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, when Green is hitting his threes, Jalen is a problem in capital letters.
Mitchell wide open. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Thompson up top, covered by Hunter. Out to Thompson for the 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 16 points from Amen Thompson. Pass to Hunter. Now Okoro. Here's Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Green. And he makes good on the layup. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has a great feel for scoring in the painted area. Nice play by Jalen Green.
Here's Mitchell, and Thompson sends it back. Outside, Green. Here's the floater. Thompson outside. Out to Smith. To the wing right side. Shot by Eason, no good. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 1. Allen outside. There's 1:54 left in the game. Back to Okoro. Pass to Allen. The Rockets pull it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Eason gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead. Mobley is screen on Brooks. Here's Mitchell. And here is Mobley. And they pick up 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Thompson looking for an opening. It's Brooks on the wing. It's 4.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Okoro finds Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Mitchell.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Back to Thompson. Going inside. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't know if they should actually look for the three here. That's a bit greedy. I'd take a good look, even if it's a two-point basket. Take the high percentage shot.
Here's Mitchell. Long range from the inbound. Right between the eyes.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And, guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the music. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bull out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the 3. He shoots. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Mobley, a screen on Booker. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Beal from outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. On the wing, Strus, defended by Dunn. Now here's Mobley. The 3 from Mitchell. Mobley passes to Mitchell. And he gets it to go.
I'll tell you, at times, guarding Donovan Mitchell has got to feel overwhelming defensively. When he starts to go with the floater, look out.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Now here's Dunn. And yep, it's good.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker, and Coach said first, we've got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him. Trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker, that's the name of the game here, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Nails it from 3.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Okoro is checked in for Cleveland. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Durant with a screen on Garland. Durant with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Durant, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mitchell into the lane, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bull. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Garland way outside. A quick shot there. It's off target. Phoenix leading by 5. From deep. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 5 now.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell against Booker. Here's Bull. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play.
One shot.
They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Jerome's checked in for Garland. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Booker no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Beal from outside. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mitchell, the pass to Jerome. into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Durant with a screen on Mitchell. Outside Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 8.
It doesn't matter the zip code. Kevin Durant, when he steps over the half-court line, is in his trigger range. My goodness. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And so in the game for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol, and it's done in at the 3 slot. Pass to Beal, and here's Booker. With the fadeaway. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Ryan, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Beal outside. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Jerome. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Dunn outside. Now here's Durant. The 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Okoro outside. Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley passes to Garland. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Suns lead by 4. Here's Durant. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Pass to Allen. Jerome on the wing. Allen against Bol. Allen outside. And once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Allen.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
To the paint. Dunn with a steal. Bol with it. He's picked up by Garland. Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen, the pass to Garland. From deep 3-point land. Rebounded by Dunn.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Durant looking around. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Here's Garland out to Mobley from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Okoro with the ball. Durant covering. Garland way outside. Allen attacking. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Durant, pass to Dunn. Back to Durant. Here's Booker. Fades back. The rebound by Garland. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade, and it's Okiki in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Richards with a screen. Oh, there's the alley! On the wing, Wade jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Lee. Connects from downtown. Lee's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. But it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. O'Neal's got his first points in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Garland finds Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
Ty Jerome.
Phoenix leading by 6. Jones, the pass to Lee. Here's Jones, guarded by Garland. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Richards from outside the arc. Unable to get that one. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And stolen by Jones. And here they come. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lays it up and banks it in. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
The kick to Hunter. Pass to Garland. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Grayson Allen. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Lee. They get it back. Lee on the wing. To the middle. Here's Jones. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Garland for three. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 8. It's stolen by Garland. Pulls it for three. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player could learn from.
Lee. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Lee's got 5 points now this quarter. Thompson right side. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wow, Tristan Thompson showing that I've got to grow as an offensive player, willing to take the range opportunity.
For three, Allen fires in the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
O'Neal with it. Now Thompson defending. O'Neal passes to Jones. Screen by O'Neal. Jones misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
That shot wide open. And now it's just a 2-point Suns lead.
Well, you get Darius Garland in the open floor, and look out, folks. So capable in transition.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Lee's got 7 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Garland for three. Here's Wade. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on O'Neal. Cleveland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. For three, O'Neal. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential for the lead. Out to Thompson. Garland against Allen. 5 to shoot for the tie. Here's Thompson. He nails it, and we're tied. He's got 7.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bull out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at small forward. Allen attacking. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Here's Booker. Down low. Stolen by Mobley. Garland with the ball. Beal picks him up from deep. Strus knocks down the long J. Strus has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Durant, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Beal. Looking to win the run. Pure from three-point range.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Suns trail by 4. On the wing, Durant. Allen defending. The shot by Dunn, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Garland for 3. Excellent D there from Booker. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Dunn driving in, and he dunks it down.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley outside. Yes! And the foul! And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Jerome's checked in for the Cavaliers. Free throw no good for Mobley.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
The Cavs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Jerome. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bulls got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Durant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Okoro is checked in for Strus. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Booker goes in from deep. That's good from Durant on the assist by Booker. Durant's got 22 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
From deep, Mitchell. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Outside Booker. Here goes Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
The Suns lead by 4. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket, and he makes it.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
From deep, Mitchell. Mobley finds Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Mitchell with the ball. Booker defending to stop the run. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And it's Booker again missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Now Beal. Left side Durant. From downtown, Beal, no good. Here's Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
The officials were right on top of that.
The line for Cleveland.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
In the deal, a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
We want to thank you for coming out.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.